Hi, this is Alex and this is Travel TitBits 57 and we're back at Topsham for part 2 of looking at the branch line this time at, well, that went down to the quayside. So this time I know where the route was, so let's go take a look at it. So we're at the southern end of the railway station, which is just up there's a short ways, and this is roughly where the branch line would have headed towards the quayside. So let's have a wander down the street that's called Holman Way today. You wouldn't think there was an active railway here with all the shrubbery grown up. So here is Holman Way, and a most unusual place it seems today to have a footbridge, but this would have been built in 1861, and if we follow the road straight we will reach the quayside. When the railway came here, it was mostly just goods traffic for the quayside, and in the 1950s the users were still being charged 1 shilling and 6pence for every full truck either brought up or taken down to the quayside, and that was officially 1 shilling and 6pence per ton. And the sorts of things that could be expected to be transported was coal, timber and stones. Now the distance from the station was measured in chains, and you can't really tell from this picture, but there is a gradient which varied from being on the level to 1 in 50 and 1 in 300. And in order to avoid runaways, at a distance of 10.5 chains, which is roughly 200 meters, there were some catch points. But there was also some emergency points all the way down every 50 yards. And these were known as sprags. Essentially, men would just put in points every 50 yards if they needed a rest. Now, the other thing that got transported was a thing called Serrano, or was it Garano, which was basically bird and bat poo, which farmers in England loved because it was great for fertilizing their fields. But we also sent them smelly stuff as well, smoked sprats. Okay, let's see if it's safe to cross this bridge. Got a squirrel. Of course, what's difficult to tell is how deep was the actual railway. I'm assuming it's not going to be a fantastic amount of difference from the road level, but it was quite a cutting, and clearly the port was important enough to extend the railway to it. From the bridge, it's less than a 5-minute walk down to the quayside. Next, it was a walk along the Goat Walk. And a short distance beyond is the RSPB Nature Reserve, a very calm place, which reminded me of a Turner painting where once humans and animals lived amongst one another. So that was Travel Tidbits 57, where we had a look at the branch line extension to the quayside and a walk along the marshy meadows to the south of Topsham. See you next time.